your friends stink. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Throw one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Lawyers, judges, you hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. What with me now? We running wild. Hey, ain't nobody game. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Broncos going up against Dalton's Bengals. And with that, we're off to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium. We join our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Ray Maluga competes very hard as a linebacker. Very difficult to block and keep out of the play.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the first round pick, William Jackson III. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd down, Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A really nice carry there by the Flint, Michigan native Thomas Rawls.
A transfer from Michigan back to Central Michigan. Got overlooked in the NFL draft when he came out. Ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy is something else. When he gets going, their offense really responds.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. and he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football, he's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. On play action. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away. Brady will go down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Riley Dixon now. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Caught, Eifert over the middle. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 29. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Dalton operating in the red zone now. His throw caught at about the 5. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now Brady, and that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, blue 10, blue zebra.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's third down.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Brady to throw on second down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Brady will look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Second down, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sanders. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
A running play for Rawls. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Brady, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adam Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ready, wide, 20.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, wide, 20. Wide.
The final act of the first half. Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They come out here in the eye. Now a toss play to Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun now for Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Counter play, Rawls. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now a handoff left to Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
I'm not sure if there's been a better tandem than Brady to Gronk for the last half-decade, so it can be a surprise when they don't hook up and a downright shock when a ball's intercepted. But that is great instincts here defensively to come away with the football.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Brady throwing on second down. That is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Zebra! Ready! Blue 10!
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Dagger! Zebra!
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Hill. He juked him. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down from the gun. Dalton is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On play action, now Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the ball.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cliff Averill able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down and the offense needing 5 yards. They come out here in the eye. Here's Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So now Dalton, he gets this one to Boyd. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
380! 380! 380! Hut, hut! Zebra! Dagger!
On second down, Hill. And he is going to... And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He hits Baldwin right side. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, power ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still